Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Heroes of the Week, our weekly football show where I talk to up to three other guests about recent football weekend. That's right, this is a football show. What we do here is that we pick our heroes and villains of the week. And if you guys would like to join in the future, if you think you have things to say about this, leave a comment in under the video, and then we may make it happen next time. So here with me today in the studio are, first of all, Budgie. Hello, Budgie. How are you?
Hi. Yeah, I'm very well, thank you, Jenny. Thanks for the
Okay,
invite.
I should also say that you are a West Ham fan, but also we have Jenks. Welcome, Jenks.
Good evening.
All good?
Yeah, all good with me. All good with you?
Yeah, absolutely. So you are obviously Tottenham fan, and I'm myself
Yeah,
an Arsenal fan with a soft spot for West Ham as long as Czech players play there. Right.
yeah.
So this is a show, as I said, where we talk about our heroes, villains, but we start with our team of the week. All right, Budgie, kick us off.
Okay, well, as you're probably aware, the season was kicked off by Liverpool and Bournemouth,
Yep.
and I would like to nominate Bournemouth as my team of the week because they never made anything easy for Liverpool at all. It looked like Liverpool were going to cruise it for a little while, but Bournemouth showed them that it's not always the way. And I think Bournemouth really played an active part in that opening game of the season. And I thought it was really enjoyable watch as a neutral. It was a really enjoyable watch. There wasn't too much aggression shown unnecessarily. The aggression was shown with the ball at your feet. And that was really quite nice, quite
Yeah.
refreshing to see that. So, Liverpool came close second to being my team of the week, but it has to be Bournemouth.
Well, this team is my team of the week actually, and for more or less the same reason as you have just given. I thought the opening game was entertaining, and it's important that it is. I think because we are all buzzing for the start of the new season. All fans are excited, and I think even fans that do not support Liverpool and Bournemouth watch that game for that reason because it's that first game.
Yeah.
So I thought Liverpool did a fantastic job scoring 4 goals and also paying tribute to the Diego Jota as well. I thought it was all well done. The fans were
And
amazing. So
Andre
for me,
Silva as well.
and I agree with you that Bournemouth contributed to that. So for me, Liverpool is my team of the week.
Yeah.
What about you, Jenks?
Yeah, I'd echo Budgie's thought. I wouldn't have them as team of the week, but I'd echo his thoughts about Bournemouth, especially the fact that they've lost most of their defence and really good players. They've all gone to top clubs. They haven't just gone to like mid-table clubs. They've gone to PSG, Real Madrid, and Liverpool.
Yeah.
So and actually, I wasn't going to watch that game, but when I saw it was Liverpool Bournemouth, I knew it was going to be a good game, and I guess that's why they put it on the Friday night slot. I'm going to annoy Badgie and say that my team of the week is Sunderland. I mean, it's hard for promoted teams to get
I,
3 points.
I
Very,
don't
very,
know.
very, very difficult. Very,
Yeah.
very difficult for promoted teams to get 3 points. Everyone's got all the three promoted teams to go down. I actually
Yeah.
thought they'd win this game because my brother's a West Ham fan, so I know that they haven't spent much, and I'm sure Badger would go into later how bad the ownership and everything is at the moment with West Ham. Um, but
Yeah.
I think everyone got a soft spot for Sunderland from that documentary Sunderland Till I Die, and you can
Yeah.
see how much it means to them up there. So I think just to
Yeah.
back
I
that
think
up and yeah.
I think we all have a love for our club, and we all have a club history that we kind of look back at and we're proud of, and so on and so forth. And every team must have that, and
Mm,
every team must have its hardcore, centre
yeah.
of the fan base that, kind of make the atmosphere happen in the stadium and stuff
Yeah.
like that. You know, I know that
Yeah,
Tottenham have definitely got that, and I know that Arsenal do, and West
yeah,
Ham. And I'm sure, you know, clubs like Sunderland have that. And I know some people that were in the stadium like on Saturday, and you know, the one thing that they couldn't praise highly enough was the atmosphere.
Yeah.
yeah. If you watch that documentary, you can see how much it means to the town, the city, and even the staff inside. Like we mentioned, how Man U laid off all their staff and then spent 300 odd million. Well, you can see what the staff mean to a club when you watch that documentary on Netflix.
Yeah. No, well done to them. Obviously, West Ham on the receiving end, unfortunately. But I'm sure we will get to that as Jenks.
Won't be for the last time this season, buddy.
I'm sure we will get there. All right, let's continue with the hero of the week. So this will be a person, a footballer, or a manager, or it could be a football fan. I don't know, but basically, you guys know the idea. Baji, who's it for you?
You know, I'm going to find it very difficult to pick anybody this week. You know that I've really sort of had any real immersive attention on. You know, I mean, I've seen some of the highlights and stuff, but really and truly, the West Ham game was the only game I watched, and I think, well, really and truly, it's got to be. I can't even remember his name now. That the Sunderland player that scored, was it 2 goals on Saturday, or did he get a hat trick? I don't know.
Let me see if I can find him.
Yeah, but it's got to be him really because he just absolutely rinsed West Ham.
No, it doesn't look like anyone scored
No?
2 goals. So the
Oh, right,
Scored
okay.
the first goal. The one scored the first goal. I
Mayenda,
think.
Elizer
Yeah.
Mayanda. I don't know
Right,
how to pronounce his name.
okay.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Well, my
But
uh,
anyway, I'll give it to him, Mayenda, because he scored
yeah,
first goal
no, that's
and
fair.
started the ball rolling downhill for us.
That's
You know.
fair. What about Jenks? Who would you pick?
I'd go with Badgie's old friend, Mohammed Kudus. Uh, thank, thanks for the player. I didn't honestly. I knew a lot about him at Ajax and was excited about him then. And I didn't watch. I don't watch too many West Ham games. So I didn't really know what we were getting. But my brother was very shocked that he went for that price that he did go for. And I think is it Sullivan or I can't remember which one it is.
Yeah,
Sold him for
Sullivan.
far too cheaply. Oh mate, and he's a real player.
Oh,
He's got very quick
absolutely.
feet.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, I've watched him now for 2 seasons that he was with West Ham, and you know, in his first season, he was absolutely electric. Every time the man got the ball,
Yeah,
you know, we got to, you know, the Europa League semi-final because of him.
yeah,
In
he's
that,
good.
you know, in that season that we were in it with him in the team,
Yeah,
we got to that semi-final because of him.
yeah.
You
Uh,
He's got a
know?
nice quick feet. He's got a nice
I
quick feet.
think
I'd probably give it to Richarlison though. I'd say Kudus was a special mention, but Richarlison with the 2 goals. I mean, if you've seen his finishes, the
no
first one was a first
Well,
time
I
finish.
haven't, no,
The
but
second one was a scissor kick. Unbelievable finishes.
scissor
Real
kick.
box in the
Wow.
box.
Okay.
It was like overhead kick, scissor kick. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
amazing finish. Like the World
Nice.
Cup goal he scored for
I have to.
Brazil
I have to. I
against
have to
South
look it.
Korea.
I have to check it out
You'll have
now.
to look at it. Yeah, it's
But
very nice.
going back to Kudus, obviously he is a very talented player, but I think he will be even better if he's surrounded by better players than he had at West Ham.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, that's
yeah.
probably why he
But
wasn't
the thing is,
delivering in the previous season. I
I
think.
mean, Paqueta and Bowen are good players.
Yeah, but Paqueta wasn't firing on all cylinders, and only Bowen. Okay, Bowen, but I don't think
He
the
was played out of
partnership.
position, wasn't he? Because he prefers the right side, but Bowen's got that tied down for West Ham. But I've
Yeah, I
heard he
think
wants to play on the right.
that was the issue because they both want. They kind of
that
Yeah,
was the
yeah.
major issue to produce. Absolutely. You know, we were asking him to play out on the left, which is
yeah,
completely alien to him.
Yeah.
If
yeah,
we'd have asked him to play as a number 10,
yeah.
he
He
would
should
have
have
coped with
done.
that.
Yeah.
Or if we'd have asked him to play as a number 9, he would have coped
Also
with that
fine.
too.
Yeah.
But I don't. I know that he was very unhappy being on the left, and he
Yeah.
actually voiced his opinion a few times.
Yeah.
But it just fell on deaf ears every time.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, good
All right.
choice.
Well, my choice will be Antoine Semenyo for scoring those two
Yeah.
goals against
Yeah.
Liverpool. I thought, especially the second goal, was like everybody thought, like, why are you not passing to anyone? And he just kept
Mm.
going, just a little bit selfishly, but it was an
But
amazing
it opened
decision.
up for him though, didn't it? Opened up
It
for
did,
him.
because I think
Yeah.
nobody, including the fans, expected him
Mm.
to go straight like that. It was just such a good sort of piece of dribbling there. I thought,
Yeah.
honestly,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he put it in skillfully, and yeah, shame that it led to 0 points in the end, but 2 goals to start a season with a brace at Anfield, I think, is a no mean feat. So Antoine Semenyo for me.
Yeah.
Football also brings villains, and that's who we have to talk about this time. um, My villain of the week, I'm just going to get it
Mm.
out of the way, is someone from the Czech league. So you will probably not
Oh.
have heard about him. His name is David Douděra. He is a Slavia Prague player, and there was a game against Jablonec, which Slavia Prague drew. This guy scored an equalizer. Fantastic finish with a volley, amazing volley. However, a few minutes before that, he was guilty of simulation. He did some sort of double dive. Like,
Mm.
basically, a player touched him, and he screamed and fell to the ground as if that player had done something terrible to him. But everybody saw it. It was blatantly obvious that he was diving and trying to get the other player get get a yellow card or something. I don't know. I don't like this, and I think even Slavia Prague fans are
Yeah.
now not happy about this. So yeah,
Mm.
that is my villain of the week. Jenks, who's your villain of the week?
My villain of the week is the ref at the Man U Arsenal game. I thought Man U actually played really well. I think they deserved the 3 points, and once again, Arsenal set piece tactics got them the goal. I don't know how they keep getting away with it, targeting the goalkeepers. Little nudge on the goalkeepers is going up for the ball, blatant foul. Everyone calls it soft. Roy Keane calls it soft. It's not. He's a foul as he goes up for it. And the other end, Saliba in the final minutes goes right through the back of a player, and he gets the ball with the other foot, but his left foot gets the standing foot and should have been a penalty. So I think that game should have been 1-0 the other way. I think Man United deserved the win, and Arsenal once again lucking out with corners and ref decisions.
I agree. I agree. Man United played well, and they deserved more than 0 points. But I will not agree with what you are saying regarding the ref and the decision. Obviously, you are biased because you are a Spurs fan.
Of
So
course, yeah,
I
yeah,
wouldn't
yeah, of
expect
course.
anything else from you. To be fair, Budgie, what? Who is your villain?
Okay. Well, this may be a familiar answer to you if you invite me on throughout the season.
Is it someone whose name starts with S?
Oh, yes, it is.
I
And
knew it.
yes, it is David Sullivan. He is the villain of the week this week and most other weeks because he is literally holding his hands as tightly as he can around the throats of this club that I love. And he is stifling us. He is strangling any desire or identity out of us. And yeah, I think he's absolutely a villain.
I think that doesn't need any more explanation. I think that's well put,
Thank
and
you.
so that's the villain of the weeks out of the way. And let's move on to the last segment, which is takeaway of the week. My takeaway of the week will be a follow up to what you've already said. I thought Man United played really well in that Arsenal game, and it surprised me how good they were and how organized they were, and like we
Mm-mm.
were really up for it. It showed no signs of that team from the previous
Yeah.
season, which made it even better for me as an Arsenal fan to see us nick those 3 points, because I don't think it
Mm.
will be easy for anyone to play at Old Trafford if they keep this up, because they were really absolutely brilliant, I thought.
Mm.
Okay, well, Budgie, you go next.
Okay, so my takeaway of the week is that I think that the approach that Arsenal seem to have with trusting Mikel Arteta to get them over the line is a big mistake, and it's kind of been proven because they are snatching results.
Mm.
They're not actually being a convincing winning club, and they're kind of like hardballing and
Mm.
snatching results. And I don't think that Arsenal are ready to win the league at the moment, unfortunately, for guys like yourself, because they're
Yeah,
not ready to commit fully to having a coach that will commit fully to one way of playing, one approach. Like you see too much variation in Mikel Arteta's approach. He'll play one player one week, and then you won't see him for 6 weeks, and then he's expected to come back and rescue him.
that's a really interesting point. You might be right about this. Honestly, 3 points are 3 points. Yeah, so we are happy
Yes,
as
good.
Arsenal fans, but it was far from convincing. So,
Yeah.
um, good takeaway, Baji. Jenks, what would be your takeaway then?
Yeah. Just on both of your points, I thought actually with Man United, it was more the attacking that impressed me in terms of I thought Cunha. Are you still there? Is that oh,
I am
hang
until
on.
my camera has malfunctioned. I think
All
I'm
right.
just blushing. Oh yeah, I'm back.
Okay. Yeah, I thought the attacking. I thought attacking wise they looked a bit better. I thought Cunha was really good and Embuemo. And on Arsenal, yeah, I'd agree. I don't think they've got enough goals in them. I think that's the bottom line. I think they're good defensively. I don't think there's enough goals unless they sign a Rodrigo for the left wing, then maybe. But my takeaway would be that I thought last year's Premier League was a bit boring in terms of you knew the three that were going down, you knew who the champions were going to be way ahead. But I think this will be different. I can't call the who's going to win it because Liverpool look leaky in defence. Man City look really, really good, and Cherky and Reinders are great players. And also the bottom three, I don't think it will actually be. I think one other, like sorry to say this, Budgie, but I think West Ham could be in danger. I think Brentford could really be in danger losing Thomas Frank and replacing him. I like the guy that's replaced him, but it's a big risk to put him in charge of a Prem club. So my take is I think there'll be a little bit more
In
excitement
fairness,
towards the
though,
end of the season.
West Ham are only 3 points off the top of the league.
Yeah.
That is true. Also, I think Tottenham are above Arsenal, which also doesn't look good. So
Yeah.
it's just the first round.
Back
Come
to
on.
normal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. There's only been one game, in
I'm also
fairness,
giving
but
myself some hopes.
37 more to go.
Yeah, true. Uh, I'm also giving myself some
Yeah,
hopes as regards the fantasy Premier League, because my start has been awful as well. So
Wow.
I'm
they've won
below the
14
below the
points in the
average.
first
So
week.
I don't want to talk about that.
And one shout out, fair play to Palace as well for getting a draw when Gahey and Eze are about to leave. Like that was pretty impressive to get a draw at Chelsea as well.
That is
And
that
nice
is
to
true.
see Chelsea not win.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That maybe is even better. Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
Crystal Palace have had a pretty impressive
Yeah.
2025, to be fair. They've had
Yeah.
a brilliant, the FA Cup win, the Charity Shield win, and
Yeah.
and the way they're performing on the opening day of the season. Listen, I think Palace have really found their niche with this manager
Mm,
that they've got. I think
yeah.
he's very good for
And I
them.
think they're going to
Very
sign
good.
El Canous as well from Leicester to replace Eze. So I think that's a good signing too.
Nice one.
Mm.
Well,
Yeah.
guys, that's it. There's one more segment. It's called Vocabulary of the Week, but I will start doing it after my guests leave, so that You don't have to be
Yeah.
here for that. But I would like to thank you for joining me. And if you guys want, you can join every week. Uh, Obviously,
No
I want to
problem.
keep this show up. And let's see what our viewers will say about this, if they like the concept or not. Let us know in the comments, of course. Thank you, Budgie. Thanks,
Yeah,
Jenks. And thanks,
All
Jenks.
right.
That rhymes as well.
you're
Thanks,
welcome.
Jenks. Yeah.
All right. See you later.
See you guys. Take care.
Bye.
All right, take care.
Bye bye. Okay, guys, and I'm going to finish this off with the vocabulary of the week. That's the last segment of this show. Basically, Jenk said that the approach Arteta is trying to have to get them over the line is wrong. He was referring to the way Arsenal play. He said that they keep changing it, cannot commit to one way of playing, right? And I like this idiom, to get something over the line. This basically means to successfully complete a task or to achieve a goal, right? So in this case, to win a game, I guess, or to have a run of games when you keep winning. So to get someone over the line. So Arteta chooses this, let's say, a more cynical approach these days, I guess, to get Arsenal over the line, which means to get Arsenal win a game of football. Yeah, so that would be the vocabulary of the week for this week. And one last thing that I wanted to do is to invite you to join the mini league of my podcast. I have got a podcast called the Footglish podcast as well, which is unrelated to this show, other than perhaps I'm the host, so I run both shows. And you can join, of course. I'm going to find the God damn it. Okay, I will. I've got it. Got it. Here we go. And that's it. So here is the code you can enter in order to join my FPL mini league, the Fantasy Premier League of the Footglish podcast, and we can compete against each other there. You will see I didn't start off really well, so you have a very good chance to beat me this year, I'm sure, as you would in any other year, to be frank. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching today's show, and give it a like if you enjoyed it. Cheers and take care. Bye bye.